Hi friend, if you just joined me, I'm Randall Terry, this is Voice of Resistance, and I'm doing something I've never done before. I'm actually reading someone else's work on this program because it's so good. And because there's such a dearth of clear thinking voices regarding the upcoming election and whether it is ethically acceptable or even an ethical imperative that people, A, not vote for Hillary Clinton, and B, vote for Donald Trump. Okay? Because only one of the two of them is going to be president. And there's many people out there, it's a minority, but they've got loud voices that are saying that ethically we can't vote for Trump for any number of reasons, and they are flat out wrong. They are wrong biblically, they are wrong historically, they are wrong politically, and they're wrong ecclesiastically in regard to the church. So I continue right now with what Dr. Wayne Grudem has written regarding the impact of Hillary's election on churches. And she's only going to be elected if evangelicals and Christians and Roman Catholics either stay home or vote for someone else or, God forbid, vote for Hillary. What will be the impact on churches? I continue reading. Churches would not be exempt from the impact of a liberal Supreme Court. The court could rule that any school district is allowed to ban churches from renting school buildings on Sundays, an action that could severely hinder the work of small churches and church planting in general. This was already the ruling of the Second Circuit in the Bronx Household of Faith case regarding New York City public schools. And some churches in Iowa have now been told that they have to make their bathrooms open to people on the basis of their gender identity if the churches are going to be open to the public at all. What about freedom of speech? Freedom of speech would be increasingly restricted in the public square. In 2014, the Supreme Court ruled that prayers of visiting pastors who prayed, quote, in Jesus' name, close quote, when they opened a city council meeting were allowed under the Constitution. But again, it was a 5-4 decision. The town of Greece versus Galloway. And all four liberals who wanted to restrict such prayers, they're still on the court. So what does this do? It involves criminalizing dissent. That's the heading, criminalizing dissent. Another troubling possibility is that liberal activists, once in power, would further entrench themselves by criminalizing much political dissent. We've already seen it happen with the IRS targeting of certain conservative groups and with some state attorneys general taking steps to prosecute groups who dare to disagree with activist claims about the danger of man-made global warming. But my conscience won't let me vote for Donald Trump, some have told me. But I wonder if their consciences have considered the gravity of these destructive consequences that would come from a Clinton presidency. A vote for Trump would at least be doing something to prevent these things. In addition, I think there are several positive reasons to vote for Trump. What would the Supreme Court with Trump as president look like? Trump has released a list of 11 judges to show the kind of nominee he would appoint to the Supreme Court. A lawyer familiar with many of these names has told me that they constitute a dream list of outstanding judges who would uphold the original meaning of the Constitution and would not create new laws from the bench. Trump has said that he would rely primarily on advice from the Federalist Society, the organization that promotes the original meaning view so strongly exemplified by Justice Scalia before his death. If Trump would appoint a replacement for Scalia from his list of 11, and probably one or two other Supreme Court justices, then we could see a 5-4 or even 6-3 majority of conservative justices on the Supreme Court. The results for the nation would be overwhelmingly good. Such a Supreme Court would finally return control of the nation to the people and their elected representatives removing it from dictatorial judges who repeatedly make law from the bench. If you just joined me, I'm Randall Terry. I am reading the political treatise written by Dr. Wayne Grudem, which appeared recently on townhall.com. It's phenomenal. That's why I'm reading it. Go to Town Hall, find the link, send it to your friends. Watch it here, send the link of this to your friends. Giving credit where credit is due. Great job. I'll be right back, continuing this discussion about how it is an ethically appropriate choice to vote for Donald Trump. For those of you who believe in the Bible, who believe in Christian ethics, and who want to cast your vote in the love and fear of God. I'll be right back.